Hi everybody, it's Becky Raisler with Becky's Junk Journals on Instagram and Facebook, and sometimes on my website, BeckyRaislerArt.com. Today I'm going to show you how I am using up my Project Life cards that I bought. And the first thing I want to tell you is about Project Life cards. This is what they look like when you get them in a pack. And I want to tell you, this is the absolute best buy you can get as far as making junk journal ephemera. Because this cost me, oh yes, I bought it at Tuesday morning. It was not on sale. It cost me $5.99 for 600 cards. Folks, that's a penny a piece. You just can't beat it. And the Project Life cards come in packs of all different. The back side is usually a journaling space, and the front side is decorated. Now, I have to change everything and decorate everything I get. And I want it to be customized to be the right color combinations for my particular brand of junk journals. And you know, I am absolutely a color freak. I have to have it. So I'm going to show you these cards, and then I'll tell you a little bit about how I did it. The first one I want to show you is the large journaling card. And in the Project Life boxes, they have two types of large journaling cards. One type is just plain decorated on one side, and the back side has a space for journaling on. And that would look sort of like that. The other type has a nameplate across the front and a title page place across the back. So this one, all I did was I first of all came around and put my Distress ink in the Grape Concord, I think is the color I used on most of these. And the back, I cut down one of these Project Life cards, the back of it, to fit this journaling space right here. And actually, I believe that this paper cutout came from Project Life too, but I'm not sure. The next one is an interactive card, and this one has a flip up with a journaling space, and then a flip out with two more journaling spaces. And I'm going to show you how I did that in a second. But there is 1, 2, 3 small Project Life cards on one big Project Life card, and then another Project Life card on the back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Project Life cards and one big journaling. So that's 5 cents. 5 cents for the base of this. And then the other little decorations, all of this was cut out from scrap paper and magazines and little tiny bits of lace. And then little lace and decoration at the top. So these are not hard to do. And then I just left the back pretty plain with just a journaling space. Now I could have made a pocket to go in here, or I could have done it on each side to make a belly band to go in that way. But I decided I didn't want to bulk this one up any more than I already was. So that's that one. Here's another one. This is a little bit, this is really my style. All I did was washi tape the card on, and then decorated the inside. And this was on the back of the card for journaling card, but it was only in black and white, and I came in there with some Posca paint pens and just colored it up a little bit and added a punch out flower and some stuff off some Dollar Tree stickers And then I left the back as the big journaling card. The smaller ones, this is give you some ideas what you can do with this. Washi tape, colorful around the edges to give it a frame, a little bit of a collage, and a sticker. The back is what the journaling space was already here, and the heart was already there. I continued the washi tape on the back and added a little saying says, be open to whatever comes next. This one, I decided not to embellish any further than this beautiful ribbon. I've been looking for an opportunity to use that ribbon, and I didn't think this card needed anything but that. But it's sheer on the back and then these roses on the front. And this was basically how the back of it looked. All I added was this sticker and a little punch out of a flower and the frame around the edges. This one, collage on the front. Left the back just like it was, except for I added a strip of washi tape. So these things, you can really do something with them. And I know a lot of you have these things hanging around the house from scrapbooking. But you can take them and use them in your junk journals or your art journals. This one I made to go in, to slide into a belly band like this. So it's got a little tab handle to pull it out and in from. And I left the back just like it was, except for a little color around the edges. I thought that sticker was enough of an embellishment for those. Okie doke. I'm going to give you an idea of the things I used to put these together. And I'm going to use this one as an example so you can see how I did it. And here's the base of it, looks like how it looks like before I did any kind of decorating to it at all. So we've got a flip up and a flip out and a plain back. Now this one, what I decided to do was to do it sideways, but since it had this title, it was a title card. See how the back has the place for a title? It's meant to go on your title page of your book, but I'm not going to do that. I got to do something different. You know how it is. So this was my base on this card, and all I did was Distress ink, and I used pickled raspberry around this one, and I like the color. It doesn't come out as pink as this one. It has a more purpley tone to it. And I be sure and ink all your edges before you start gluing stuff down, because you can go back and decorate it. All right, this is all I did was take 2 cards, one here and one here, and washi tape them together. Then I glued down, oh, I have to tell you about this. This is a 3rd card that I was going to make a little pocket out of, and I had cut it this short. But when I went to go glue it down, I forgot that I was doing that, and I glued the whole thing down instead of a pocket. I'm sure that some of you have done that yourselves, but believe me, no matter how many of these things make, you still do that every once in a while. So I just decorated the side, that blank side, and I'll add more decoration, more embellishment to this. But I washi taped it, and under your washi tape, I always use art glitter glue with a fine metal top, so you can run a thin line of glue under this washi tape, because sometimes this washi tape just does not stick down and stay stuck. So to prevent that from happening, I always glue it underneath with a thin line. Okay, and once you've got that done, it's all set for your journaling card, and it's just another plain Project Life card that I will embellish up further. And it'll slide right in there like that. And then on the back, I have some options for the back. And I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. But this is one option. I can take this, another journaling card, and I can put washi tape down on the side here and then make it open up with that journaling spot there and on the back of the card. The second option I have is to move it over here. And I see I'm trying to cover this up. So I'll move it over here to cover that up, leaving a little border there. And then I will make this into a pocket, a sideways pocket, by gluing down 3 sides. Hopefully I won't glue down the whole thing and forget. Third option is to just turn the card over to the back and just make the back a plain journaling spot. So I'm trying to make these not too thick. I can get carried away with the fold outs. Thank you, Kate Maurer, for getting me hooked on that. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I have lots of options. Hope this gave you some ideas. And before I go, I've had a lot of questions about glues I use. And so I'm going to run through the glues I use with you again. Fabric Fusion, I do not use. It's Aleene's Fabric Fusion. It's made by the same people who make the tacky glue. But this Fabric Fusion takes way too long to dry, and it doesn't grab. So I'm not using this at all unless I'm gonna put something down that I don't want to stay stuck. This Aleene's Quick Dry Tacky Glue is okay, but and it does stick pretty fast, but it's a little bit too globby. And it's hard, unless you use a brush. It's a lot like Mod Podge. So unless you use a brush or a card of some kind to spread it out, this is not the greatest stuff in the world. And I don't even use it. I don't even try to use it for anything with fabric in it because it just doesn't hold it. It's been a real disappointment. So, sorry, Aleene's, I don't go for that. But, Beacon Fabri-Tac. This is the greatest stuff in the world. This is a 4 fluid ounce bottle. I buy refills in the 8-ounce bottle. The last time I bought the 8-ounce bottle, it cost me, I buy this stuff at Joann's. And you can buy it on Amazon, but the price is the same at Joann's, and at Joann's you can get a 40% off coupon. They also put all their glues on sale for 40% off on regular basis, so you can watch for it. If you order it online and then go pick it up like I do, you can get a 20% off coupon. And sometimes you can apply the 40% off coupon. When I bought the 8-ounce bottles, I bought 2 of them because I use so much of this. And the 8-ounce bottles were $14.99 a piece, which is the same price you would pay at the cheapest price on Amazon. And I used the 20% off coupon that was online for in-store pickup. Because I was buying 2 of them. So I ended up paying $11.99 for the 8-ounce bottle. I believe the 4-ounce bottle was $8.99. But anyway, this will hold any heavier weight objects like buttons or zippers or any fabric or ribbon or anything you want. That's it. For instance, on this one, I ran a bead of Fabri-Tac along here, and then I just glued the whole strip down on top of it. I don't normally use Fabri-Tac because it is expensive, so I don't use this Fabri-Tac for anything other than fabric and heavier objects because it's so expensive and I don't like to pay that much money. So I buy art glitter glue and it dries clear, whereas the Fabri-Tac dries shiny, and you don't always want shiny showing up as glue up underneath your lace or whatever. So if I'm doing a lightweight lace that's real lightweight, I use this art glitter glue because it dries clear, and it grabs fast, and it's a great thing to use, especially with this tip, because you can really decide where you're gonna put it. And that's what I use for when I was gluing down this side here. I wanted to leave lots of room for that other card to go in there. So I just ran it right along the edge and it glued it down tight. So this is great stuff for any time you're using paper to paper or very, very sheer lightweight fabric. Now, the other things I use are these glue sticks. My favorite glue stick of all is Elmer's Extreme Glue Stick for bigger, tougher projects, it says, and this stuff is great. It doesn't, it's really sticky and sticks fast, and it's got this big wide thing so you can do large areas of glue. And I use this for when I'm gluing down tissue, for tissues this size, because it just lay down flat on it and you don't have to wait for it to dry. And I don't even bother with going over the top of it with a wet product. I don't like to use wet products on this paper because the paper buckles too much when you use a wet glue, so in larger areas. So I don't want to use anything wet. So I use Elmer's Extreme, and I buy it on Amazon. And I think a 2-pack of them on these big ones is $8.99, but they're worth every penny. And that is what I use for paper to paper. It doesn't really hold anything other than paper to paper. It'll take cardstock or anything that's got that porous nature, but it won't glue plastic or anything else, whereas this Fabri-Tac will glue fabric, it'll glue glass, it'll glue lace, leather, and wood and trims. And so you need to have some of this stuff around for everything else. But for paper, these are my two go-tos. If I have a little bitty thing that I want to stick down, I use this Craft Bond Extra Strength. It's not near as good as the Elmer's Extreme, but it was easy to find, and it's better for the smaller little things that you want to glue down. For instance, if I was going to use, I used art glitter glue to glue this collage down because I had a variety of textures going down. But if it was just paper I would have used something like this. Okie doke. I hope that gives you some ideas, and you can take it from here. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for when I do more like this. And I appreciate it, and I hope you're having a great day today and doing more of what you love. Bye now.